next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up, and we're underway from the bank. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Mahomes on 1st and 10. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Right to the air, Burrow. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Completes this one to Chase. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That was Sauce Gardner dropping him there.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Oh, that is going to haunt him. A drop touchdown in the end zone. We'll see how good his mental toughness is, if he can move past it quickly and make an impact for them later.
Burrow setting up the play action. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover. First and 10, it's Mahomes. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he's touched down about 5 yards shy of that 1st down marker.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
They kick the running back in motion. From the 18 on 2nd down. Goddard makes the catch. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Pistol now for Mahomes. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We've finished one quarter in what's still a scoreless game. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to the bank in just a moment. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Another throw for Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That pass complete to Goddard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
1st down throw, Mahomes. That's incomplete left side.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Again, Mahomes to throw. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Back to the air, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Barkley. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got it! And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Has it in close. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The Ravens offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. With the time remaining, we'll see if they can get this into field goal range before halftime. First and 10 now from the 30. Now Burrow. Taken in by Likely. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Minka Fitzpatrick in on the stop. The Ravens taking over now on offense. Minimal time remaining in the half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Play action now. Burrow. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
On 3rd down, here's Burrow. Jefferson brings it in on the slant. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. They have themselves another 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Burrow. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. That was Jamar Chase he was looking for there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Burrow from the gun. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. This return makes it up to the 25. The Raven offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They really have the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it's 2nd down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Throw on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
New set of downs for him at the 38. On 1st down, here's Burrow. He's got Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Yeah, you want to get above 5 yards to carry? Well, put together runs like that. And I'll tell you what else a run like that does, Kate. That sets up the play action, right? When you really just gouge and gash a defense like that, the next time you run that action, they're going to be thinking running the ball could go right over their head.
1st down from the red zone. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Chase coming in motion right. Another try following the sack. Finding Flowers. He's got a gain of 6 there. Brought down by Fred Warner.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Eagles with an extra man in the secondary for this 3rd down. Here's Burrow. Dialing up a receiver screen. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Staring at 4th down, the Ravens will go with Justin Tucker to try for 3. It's a 38-yarder from the left hash. Tucker's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw Mahomes. Got Lamb, and it's complete. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. First down, a run with Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's Lamb running slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. He'll throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Slot man in motion right. First down throw, Mahomes. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one doesn't make it beyond the line. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, QB put it pretty close to the sideline to begin with, and the defender, look at him, just put his little hand right out there. It just encouraged it to fall out of bounds.
Another throw for Mahomes. He's on the move. He can run it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. This one falls incomplete.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. That time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they've tied it up late in the 4th.
The prospect of overtime now, Kate's right on the horizon thanks to that field goal. His mindset, though, well, it's the same as all his teammates out there who are about to take the field. Let's go get this ball back. Let's find a way to win this thing in regulation.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. We see the Ravens making their way out now. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. This one taken in by Chase. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
First down, Burrow to throw. This one's to Andrews outright. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB could run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
It's Henry on the counter. And he's brought down after a short gain. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. The Ravens going to punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And the sunlight's not a problem for him. He looks up and makes the fair catch. So no return on that punt. And the Eagles will take possession. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And even with some time left, Brock, a long ways to go to get into range for a game winner. They're going to need to move it in a hurry. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here he is to throw. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. Still 1 more in their pocket to use. Third down, 1 yard to go. Now to throw. Has a man, it's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Time not on their side here as they get set for first down. No timeouts remaining either. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they bring him down around the 34. We managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's going to do it for regulation, so some bonus football in store for all those fans in the stands. We're headed for overtime. Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Hill now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. We're going to go with Barkley on the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Completes this one to Hill. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
That's complete. Oh, he lost the football. And it's a turnover. The defense has it. Well, all reviews in overtime have to come from the officials, and we have one coming here. They want one more look at that play. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Their defense got off the field clean, Brock, and now their offense runs on knowing that any points are going to end this game.
Well, you want to look up complimentary football in the football dictionary, this might be the most important time for it. One side of the ball makes a stand, the other side gets a chance to go win it.
Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3. They go to Barkley again. And this one doesn't go far. Call it 1 yard there. Tough sledding the last couple of runs. It's 4th and 2. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Ball spotted on that right hash. 53 yards out. Distance is good, but not the accuracy. He just missed it left. And things just got even more exciting here in overtime, folks.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't do, Kate. The last 2 plays might have. Drive stalls on 3rd, then a makeable field goal is no good. And now that offense will take over needing just a little bit of distance for a game winner of their own.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and 8. Completed over the middle. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Ravens getting ready for the punt. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The Eagles about set to go on offense. Each offense has had a chance to score now, Brock. Neither one could, so we're in a sudden death. The next score wins it.
And wouldn't it be great, Kate, if we saw one of these defenses just take a turnover back for the winning touchdown? Really just surprise everybody here. It'll be a little tougher to do now, though. Both offenses a little more settled in, and you've got to imagine a little more sense of urgency.
Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And that'll leave them with just one remaining in overtime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he'll get it up to the 27. That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes now. Has him on the quick hitter. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. They've got a man in motion. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Again, Mahomes to throw. It's taken in by Lamb. And he'll be across midfield and close to that 45 before going out.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Motion man left is Brown. Here he is to throw. He throws a bullet down the left. He's got it! Oh, what body control to stay in and get the 2 feet down. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well, as expected, here's the timeout, and now they'll get to discuss the play that'll end this in a win or a tie. A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. It's from the left hash, 33 yards. The kick is good. He got it. And they've taken back the lead. So the Eagles will fly out of here with the road win. And they only needed to set him up with a shot to connect and win it with 3, and his aim was true to make it happen and put an end to this competitive ball game. So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Baltimore.